go. I roll by myself, ain't got no friends. Hustle all day, try and stack those ends. Went to ATL, brought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. I went to ATL, brought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. People discuss my success. They see me shining and get upset. You should love more and hate less. Chasing hoes while I chase checks.
Yeah, I enter the room and break necks. What's up, everybody? This is the Pull It Cars podcast. I'm that motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get no motherfucking bigger. Triple beam in this motherfucker with Sharonda. What's up, baby?
What's up?
Let me see where your levels are. Let's see what's up. Hell nah. Get your ass in the mic, man. Talk a little bit. Say something.
Say something.
You so ill.
It's not saying.
I can hear it.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah. Can you hear yourself, man?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I know you can. I don't fucking front, man. Listen, let me ask you this. This shit here, man, it's just some just weird shit that just happened that I just did, and I thought about it because people do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Why do people save the empty liquor bottles? Like they ain't got no more of that shit. Like it's the last bottle that they ever gonna make of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucking crazy to me. Like, that shit funny though, man. People say the liquor bottles like souvenirs and shit.
You saved it.
Fuck no.
You thought about it.
Fuck no. I threw that shit in the garbage like soon
you
as
thought about it.
What the fuck am I thinking? I got a whole fucking another bottle of this same shit right here. This shit is not an antique. Like, the bottle is special. You know what I'm saying? The way they made it, you could tell that it was crafted right, that they put some time and effort in that shit, but
you shit,
these motherfuckers got some more of this shit. Got plenty more of that shit right there, for real. But yeah, I just thought about that shit. Like, I know people do that shit though, but you know, it is what it is, man. But I ain't saved for the bottles, B.
You thought about it.
I ain't saving the bottles, B.
I think you got some in the cabinet.
Got what?
Bottles.
What kind of bottles?
That you saved.
I got plenty of bottles in the cabinet, but I bet
empty.
You motherfucker. You get the fuck out of here, nigga. Are you out of your mind? Go up in that motherfucking look right now. If it's an empty bottle in that bitch just got empty like today, nigga. Fuck out of here. Hell nah. Shit nah. This is the Pull It Cars podcast, nigga. Episode 2. We in this motherfucker. Yeah. What's going on? What's the business though? Like, I don't know, man. I'm like Meek. You know what I'm saying? The gang left me, man, with a heavy heart. You know what I'm saying? That shit, a lot of shit weighing on me right now, man. But I'm gonna push through this shit though. Got to get to this motherfucking goddamn. Gotta get to this motherfucking the bag that we all are forever chasing. That's the ironic part about this life that we live, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody is like a rat race, you know what I'm saying? Everybody trying to get to it, you know what I'm saying? Shit is crazy, man. You know what I'm saying? You really never had no time to really kind of, you know what I'm saying, relax or reflect, because it's also a competition for that bag. So, you know what I'm saying, you get caught snoozing, then you gonna lose, you know what I mean? You just gotta get to it. Nah, that shit, it's an acquired taste.
Disgusting.
It's an acquired taste. You gotta get used to it. But yeah, trying to get to it, man. So what's been going on, man, since last time we spoke on air? What's been going on? I'm talking to you.
What was the last thing we spoke on?
I mean, I'm just saying, the last thing that we spoke on last week, I mean, shit, we was just talking about a lot of shit, you know what I'm saying? We talked about, they had the Super Bowl coming up last week. We talked about that. We talked about the dude, the actor and singer from Chicago that got beat up or whatever.
I said,
Oh, what?
Oh.
You asked what we talked about?
I know, but I said, that was mean. Go on.
Go on.
Next.
And we also talked about, like, look, we talked about shit. I don't even know. Like, we talked about a lot of shit. But what's been going on since then is the question I asked.
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
I mean, I know some shit that's been going on, man. You just gotta be able to, let these folks know what's up, man. Let me tell you something. All right, so the format, if we come in here and we talk about news, right? So only thing been going on in the news that I see, you know what I'm saying? Now we got news that made it to the hip hop realm. You know what I'm saying? We got news that made it to hip hop. We say the hip hop shit for last. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to talk about that. But I'm talking about news that's not hip hop as far as like just national news and international news that's impacting, you know what I'm saying, black people, black culture, and our listeners, whatever. I mean, I'm sure it impact white people as well, or Indian, Mexican, obviously illegal aliens is gonna impact them, because that's the only thing that's been in the news. It's been fucking Trump and the things that he's talking about, and the main thing that he's talking about is this fucking wall, you know what I'm saying? So that's the only thing that I can think of in the national news that we could bring up to talk about, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, shit, motherfuckers talked about that shit so much too, it's fucking crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. But aside from that, you know what I'm saying, that's why when I come on, I always kind of try to I always want to try to talk about like some shit that happened like with me, like the personal stuff that I could maybe share, you know what I'm saying, with anybody that's out there listening, you know what I'm saying. And I opened up and I was talking about people with the liquor bottles. I don't understand that shit, but you know what I'm saying, there's a lot of shit that I don't know and I don't understand. When it comes to like because I had this wrote down. Let me see. Okay, this is what, leading up to this week, what we had talked about. Excuse me. Now, I don't know, like, and everybody does it, but they do it to different degrees, you know what I'm saying? People do it to different degrees. And we touched on it earlier today when we talked about people be like, oh, why you talking about this? Why you talking about that?
Mm-hmm.
How did I put it? I was like,
you said people get mad when other people are talking about them, basically. That's what you were saying.
Right. Like people, people kind of, they get like...
You was like, you don't understand why people get mad if other people are talking about them.
Okay, exactly. And I didn't understand that, because we got to realize that as people, that's what we do. Like, ain't nobody on earth ain't talked about, you know what I'm saying, nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what we do. We are as human, we observe. You know what I'm saying? We observe other human behavior, and we talk about it. And it's like, and I don't think it's malicious. Like, people think that everybody's out for them, everybody out to get them, everybody this and that. But I don't really think it like that. I look at it from a different perspective. I just look at it as people really critiquing life. Like, everybody is going about doing different things, right? So, shit, you observing other people going about doing their thing. And you're looking like, okay, how can you implement some of the things that these people may be doing to further yourself? Or how can you take out some of the things that you're observing that these people doing to also better yourself? That's what people are doing, man. You know what I'm saying? And if they talking about people doing fuck shit, that's what people do. If you doing some bullshit, motherfuckers gonna talk about it. Or if they perceive it to be bullshit, or if they don't have the right perspective, if they looking at something, then they gonna talk about it. If you're doing some good shit, people gonna also talk about that. It just depends on their perspective and how they look at life and how they look at things and how they look at people's behavior. You know what I'm saying?
Right. So
I always had a fucking, you know what I'm saying, I always had a fucking interest in, like, the fact that people get upset when people are being talked about. It's not like you really actually being talked about. It's almost like motherfuckers is like being critics. Like, they critiquing your path and the choices that you make. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times when people talk about people, you know what I'm saying, they use generalities. But a lot of times, even in those generalities, they're being general, but they're actually talking about a specific person or you know, thing that happened. You know what I'm saying? But they use the generality so they don't have to put the name of the people out there. Kind of, maybe they don't want to embarrass nobody, or they don't want to get in. You know what I'm saying, that type of thing. You know what I'm saying? So what's your take on that? What you think?
You know how I feel. I don't care what people have to say about me, or I don't care about them talking about me. Just don't try to talk. Don't talk in my business. Don't try to talk in my relationship. Don't try to interfere in my business. Don't talk on my business when you don't know what you're talking about. That's the only problem I have. Other than that, like, I don't care about people talking. I don't get mad. I don't see why people get mad. Because the same ones get mad, they talking too.
Thank you. There you go. Hey, listen. You ain't fucking lying. The same ones that's talking, they fucking talking too. Mm-hmm. Right?
Yep.
Shit. The motherfuckers, oh man, this motherfucker talking about me. But they doing what?
Talking.
About what?
Everybody.
You motherfucking right. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what people do. If you ain't fucking, like, listen, man, we get it. We feel a way, you know what I'm saying, about certain shit, but when we look at it as a human being, this is what we do. This is what we fucking do. We talk, we look, we observe, we speak, we see, we smell, we create, we do all these things. This is a part of life, man. And we gotta realize that shit. But the only thing that really bothers me, because you mentioned what bothers you was, people talk about your business and they don't know what they talking about. Which I'm with you on that. Like, don't talk my shit. Don't talk my business. You don't know what the fuck you talking about. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that shit.
I'll tell my own business.
Motherfucking right. So that shit.
And especially if you're a person that I don't tell my business to anybody. So can't nobody say it. So if you speaking on it, you don't know what you're talking about. I already know you don't know what you're talking about. So then I have a problem.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So I feel you on that. And like you say, I don't even talk my business. So that shit is already, you know what I'm saying, you already out of fucking pocket. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Now, aside from that is, you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers is talking, and everybody do it, you know what I'm saying? But the thing that fucks me up is, you know what I'm saying, when motherfuckers, okay, you talking, and when you talk, motherfuckers take what you talking out of context, you know what I'm saying? And that's part of it, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I don't even know how to put this shit, but motherfuckers will take what you say and they'll twist it and have you looking fucked up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like, what the fuck, nigga? This is not what the fuck I'm talking about. Like, you can't comprehend the fucking point that I'm putting out there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Don't fucking do that shit, bro. It's like, motherfucker, and then motherfuckers go back and, you know what I'm saying, they reporting shit where the shit ain't even what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? That's the shit that I'm talking about. That's the shit I'm talking about. Now you got motherfuckers who do shit, right? You got creatives. You got motherfucking artists. You know what I'm saying? You got motherfucking reporters. You got motherfuckers who do blogs. You got motherfuckers who do podcasts, Pulling Cars Podcast. Check it out. You got motherfuckers that do all this shit. And they all fucking talking. And they talking about human behavior, human fucking skill, like they talking about other people. You know what I'm saying? And it's not all, listen, everything that people talk about and critique, it's not all fucking positive. It's negative shit that people do that they talk about. Mm-hmm. Motherfuckers wake up in the morning at 6 a.m. They talk about good shit and they talk about bad shit all day long. I can wake up in the morning and the number one thing that I watch in the mornings is sports television shows, right? So, and you already know the number one topic in sports, especially at this time of year when football is over, is LeBron James. They talk about good shit, LeBron, and they talk about bad shit, LeBron. Mm-hmm. All day long. Good, bad. Good, bad. Mm-hmm. Oh, LeBron, he does this well. Oh, but you can't put him on the free throw line at the end of the game. Oh, he don't like that. He's not a clutch performer. Oh, they talk about the good shit. They talk about the bad shit. Oh, he won 3 championships, but he lost 4 championships. So he never could be Michael Jordan. Good shit, bad shit. This is what we do, people. Mm-hmm. This is what we do. But let me tell y'all something. When you performing, when you are, just living your life, doing your daily thing, whatever. As always, people, it's going to be good shit, bad shit. Hopefully for most people, it's more good that come out of your day than bad. But we all do different things that other people don't like, don't agree with. But there's also a difference in being a good performer, doing a good performance, doing a bad performance. At the end of the game, you missed the free throw, you lost the game. That's bad. People gonna talk about that. Okay? We understand that part. But it's also a difference in doing an honorable thing and a dishonorable thing. We get that. You got to understand that. Being honorable and dishonorable. doing a bad thing and doing a good thing, honor, dishonor. Now those are separate things. That's separate issues. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, people gonna have to address that shit. Especially if you're in the street. Especially if you're in these streets. A motherfucker could come to you and offer you a whole truckload of money to do something that's dishonorable. Because it's always a test. It's always a test. Because honor just don't come like easy. Because it's a test. You see what I'm saying? The test is when you have the option of doing something honorable or being dishonorable. And every single time, when it's time, when the option comes to be dishonorable, it's always a perception. It always appears that you will get something good out of it from being dishonorable. And to be honorable, it's always the perception of you got to go through some type of adversity. You know what I'm saying? That you may not have to, that you may not want to go through. You know what I'm saying? But you go through it anyway. That's honor. That's honor. You like, fuck your paper bag full of money, nigga. I'm not doing that bogus shit. Lock me up right now. I'm doing my shit. That's honor. You know what I'm saying? It's like the OG was like, he was trying to explain the difference between like motherfuckers being honorable. It's like, it's a feeling. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling where like, okay, you can look in the mirror at the end of the day. You ain't got to worry about like, oh, I did some fucking bogus shit. You know what I'm saying? It's always on your mind how you did that fucked up shit. You know what I mean? But it's a feeling. And I'm going to show you how the feeling is. This is the type of feeling it is. It's the feeling of, well, you crossing the street. You know what I'm saying? And you see a little kid out there. Traffic is coming. You know what I'm saying? You run out there and you save the kid and you get hit. That's the kind of feeling that it is when you're being honorable. You did an honorable thing. You saved the kid's life. You weren't trying to get hit. You didn't even think about it. You just reacted. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Daniel for that. I got that from the OG Daniel. But yeah, man, that shit is crazy. That shit is fucking crazy. So we got two different perspectives on shit. But we're human. Motherfuckers gonna talk. You know what I'm saying? As a man, you talk about what you motherfucking know. I mean, that's just how I look at it. You know what I'm saying? Good or bad, that's what we do. Motherfucker might not like it. But if it's the truth, you can stand on it. Stand on that shit. Shit, man. Listen, it's enough of that, man. Listen. But we can get into that shit a lot more. For real. But that shit was on my mind, and I was like, damn, motherfuckers, they think they like that though, right? Mm-hmm. So the next thing that I had came across my mind And it was like, you know, because we talked about it earlier in the week. And I see that shit, but I don't even know where we went with it. But I wrote it down as a note, so I know it had to be something, and I don't know where it came from. But I'm gonna read you the note. It says that it's like people in relationships, you know what I'm saying, and they be like they'll say some shit like snappy shit to get back at the opposite. I mean, you know what I'm saying, at the partner or whatever.
Yeah.
So where did that even come from? Where did that come from? Do you remember that shit?
We was watching something. I don't know, something on ID channel.
Yeah.
And
what?
I cannot remember.
I know I wrote that shit down for a reason, but what the fuck? I
can't remember what happened. I don't know.
But people do that shit though, right? Why do you think that is?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm still thinking.
No, but why do you think that is?
Why what?
Like,
do they snap?
Why people snap like that?
I don't know, because I guess, I mean, if somebody hurt your feelings, you try to do or say something to hurt theirs.
Do or say?
You try to do something or say something to hurt them.
Okay. This shit can get deep. Because, you know what I'm saying? Okay, when you say do something, what you mean when you say do something?
Like the guy that snapped out on the damn show.
What guy?
I can't remember the show said, but I'm telling you, that's where it come from. It was one of them little shows you watch.
I can't remember what happened, but what I'm saying though is, you said they'll do something or say something, right? Now we talked about the say part. We just mentioned that, but I want you to get back to, because we know they say, but you said do. So do stuff like what? He
killed her.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, God, dog.
I'm trying to get you to say it. It's like pulling fucking teeth. So he killed the woman?
Yes.
The fuck out of here. So what did she do?
How many times?
You know he killed.
How many languages do I need to say? I do not remember. I just remember that's where that come from. We was watching one. You should know. You watch it all the time.
It ain't. I don't watch the same shit over.
You watch those shows all the time.
But it ain't the same thing. Don't happen to everybody.
It be just about all of them die. All of them.
They all do not.
All of them die. They all had that same creepy voice in the background, narrator. They all die, and they all crazy. So, same thing.
Well, you got to answer this. Why the fuck do you think... No, not why. What the fuck do you think she could have done to make the dude kill her?
I don't know. I don't remember.
This is not what I asked you. I didn't ask you that. Did you know? I said, what do you think?
I don't know what she did. I don't even know what to think.
Oh.
What do you think?
What could she have done? Give me an example of a reason why a man in a relationship, was they married? Or no? You don't know? Okay, well, we're going to assume they were married. If they were married, what would cause this man to kill his wife?
I don't know. Maybe for insurance money.
Oh, okay, that's a good one. Let's talk about that. Insurance money. Okay, so what else? Let's ask, what else?
Maybe she didn't wash his clothes.
Oh, hell
Maybe the
no.
house wasn't clean.
Ain't no motherfucker gonna kill nobody.
Maybe he just had a bad damn day.
No,
maybe he wanted out so he can go be with his mistress.
Now that might be true. Yeah, that could go in there. It could be in there. All right, that's a good one. Okay, mistress and insurance money. What else? That's all
I can come up with.
You're a motherfucking lie, man. Okay, here's another scenario. What if she was gonna leave him and try to take the house and the kids and alimony and all that?
She wouldn't have did that. She was in love.
Get the fuck out of here, nigga. You on that dumb shit.
She would not have. She was a sweetheart.
Okay, so you telling me that women don't leave dudes for insurance? I mean, and divorced dudes for alimony, child support, and the house, and all that shit. Women don't leave dudes for half. That nigga didn't want to give up that half. Shit, so he knocked that motherfucker ass off. Shit, you ain't even want to come out with that shit. Get the fuck out of here. She was going to leave his ass, get half, and goddamn it.
Stop lying on that lady's story. Now, don't do that.
He was like, hell don't, bitch.
Don't lie on that woman's story.
I'm not fucking lying.
Yes, you are.
Listen, I'm just putting it in my perspective.
No, you can't end that story.
Look, this is a made-up story because we don't
wasn't. It was
the story, the scenarios that we've came up with is loosely based off of that story, but we don't remember the story.
I really don't.
So we just putting shit together of how and why that shit could have happened.
I'm gonna have to watch it again.
Yeah, but you never know what happened. It could have been a number of things. But he killed the man. I hate it. Damn. You gotta be careful out here, man. You motherfuckers will kill you. Y'all ladies, yeah. I'm gonna tell y'all the number one reason, because I'll be watching this shit. The number one reason that women get killed in these marriages on ID channel. If you watch this shit now, I watch it all the time. The number one reason they get killed is when they try to divorce the man and get all his shit. This nigga be like, hell no, motherfucker. And for the other side, for the flip side, guys, you gotta watch these females when you get married. If you don't know them, I'm telling you, because the number one reason why the woman killed a dude or have him killed is for that fucking insurance money. Yup, for the insurance money. She been had that life insurance on his ass. She been fixed that nigga some soup or some shit. That nigga be eating that shit. He be sick as a motherfucker. When he gets sick, she be like, shit, you want me to make you some more soup? And he can't eat nothing else because he's sick. He think the soup gonna help him. Shit, this motherfucker, instead of eating this poisonous ass shit, she steady spiking that shit with fucking some shit that he can't even taste it. He eating that shit. Shit, next thing you know, that motherfucker is out of here. But I'm gonna tell you now, I told y'all females what to look out for. I told y'all dudes what to look out for when you marrying these women. You gotta look out for this shit. If you start eating some soup and getting sick, don't eat that shit no more. Let that shit go. But I also got news for the motherfuckers who are trying to get this insurance money, and the motherfucker who's trying to kill his wife because he don't want to pay for this alimony and his divorce, which is a travesty by, in and of itself. That divorce shit, in some instances, is fair. How the fuck? What the fuck was that? In some instances, it's fair, but in a lot of instances, that shit is unfair than a motherfucker. For the woman to get like a half of some of these dudes' shit when they ain't fucking contribute to a lot of the shit that was going on, because they married into a fucking a good situation. and then they still leave on top. That shit fucking wild. But, dudes, women, before you try to kill your mate and your spouse to collect on some fucking insurance money, know one thing. I watched this ID shit. These motherfuckers gonna catch your goddamn ass. Your ass going to jail when you get through. These motherfuckers, these detectives, these homicide motherfuckers, man, they don't stop, man. Them motherfuckers be coming back like 10, 15, 20 years later giving motherfuckers life. I be like, God damn, how they be figuring this shit out.
Well, they can get away with it here.
Where?
Here.
Where the fuck are we? Who can get away with it?
Anybody.
Oh, shit. Let me tell you something. Some people might get away with it. Everybody ain't getting away with this shit. Yeah, it's going to jail. Straight the fuck like that. I done seen them motherfuckers catch these motherfuckers like, damn, you thought they had all they motherfucking T's crossed and I's fucking dotted. The motherfucker come back and get their head. Motherfucker be out at the funeral and shit. Motherfucker be watching their ass, man. Motherfucker, you ain't even crying. Bitch. They open up an investigation on that motherfucker. This shit over with. Bitch, you going to prison. I see that shit so much on that show. But let me get to another point, man. Like, listen, don't kill your fucking mate, y'all. Y'all fucking stay with it because you're going to jail. If you get fucking going to prison. Cause most of y'all ain't smart enough to pull out no elaborate scheme like that, man. Ooh. We know that shit. Huh?
Ooh.
Man, listen, man. You gotta be listen.
Cards pulled.
This is not a card pull. This is reality. Most people are not smart enough to outsmart these motherfucking detectives. Your ass is going to fucking jail. Trust me. Shit. Man, listen. I done seen this shit too many times. Don't fucking do it. The second thing I want to talk about. This is on another note. But the levels to this shit, it goes kind of deep. Straight up. We talked about this earlier in the week.
We talk about everything.
That's the thing. That's another theme, I guess. So we talked about this shit. Talked about this motherfucking shit. And it made me fucking think. Now, it's a theory of mine. I came up with it on the fly, which makes me a bit of a fucking genius. You know it too. You know it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Here's the thing. Here's the build up for this shit. I done built it up. Now here you go. All right, so we was talking about you got crazy people. You got like homeless people, which I think are crazy too. A lot of times homeless people are crazy. Don't you think?
Yes.
You got a lot of people who had potential. They could have been, anything that they wanted to be or anything they wanted to do. But now they classified as crazy. Whether it's legally crazy, or just people in general say, hey, they crazy. They fucking crazy. I'm not casting any aspersions on these people. You know what I'm saying? Because, like I was saying with that first topic, we are human. And nobody is the word is it. In other words, this shit can happen to any fucking body. Pretty much. Crazy people and, you know, like I was saying, homeless people. The shit is like, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna word this shit. So listen, hold on 1 second. I'm gonna be right back with this point. Hold on. So what I was saying was with crazy people, like I said, they got they could have been anything that they wanted to be. They got talent, whatever the case may be. But they seem to just, you know, they seem to just go to a place where they're crazy. Some of them was seeing psychiatrists on medication. Some of them is like, you know, just all around, like their conversations is loopy and they doing like ill shit. And they go to these doctors and they diagnose them and they pump them with medication and different things like that. And I had my own diagnosis for the plight of the crazy person. My plight is, my diagnosis is for the plight is that these people have just given up on life. Like that crazy, when I say crazy, I'm using these air quotations, is that they're not fucking crazy. It's just that they're using that as an excuse so they don't have to own up to their responsibility. That's what I think. I don't know if they even know it. But deep down, subconsciously, in their psyche, they realize at a certain point in their life, at a certain instance, that they could behave a certain way and they no longer have to own up to their responsibility. And then the shit goes on and it escalates until they have to go to these institutions where they get certain treatments and medication. And then when that happens over time, they really do become crazy. That's just my theory. We all get overwhelmed with the stresses and the hardships and the trials and the tribulations of life. We all do. It's a very, very, very thin line, people. Like I feel a lot of pressure right now. Like a lot of times when I'm doing, you know, a lot of the day-to-day things that I do and I try to get to and I try to accomplish, and it gets deep, it gets overwhelming, and it's and you be like, fuck. Because guess what? I got a lot of responsibility. I got a wife. I got kids. I got businesses. You know what I'm saying? I got a responsibility to the young people that's, you know, that's coming up, you know, behind me. I got a responsibility. That shit weighs heavy on me every day to try to niche and create a pathway for people to be successful and reach their goals and try to set the example and be that. I could just be like, fuck this shit, I'm loco. I'm 51 motherfucking 50. 5150. I can do that shit and just pass all my responsibilities off. Because once people start to say that you're crazy, you no longer have to deal with those responsibilities. Oh man, Bean, he crazy. So guess what? When my son got to go to school in the morning, I'm no longer responsible because I'm crazy. Somebody else has to take up that responsibility and take him to school. You know what I'm saying? I no longer have to get out here and grind and try to get these dollars, chase this bag like everybody's chasing that we all talk about. To pay for these lights and to pay for this internet and to pay for this cable TV and to pay for this and to pay for that. I no longer have to do that because I'm no longer capable because I'm what?
Crazy.
5150. I'm crazy. This is what I think that happens to a lot of people. When you look at the homeless man, a lot of them, I'm not saying all of them, but I would say a great majority of people that's homeless were once considered to be very bright people. You know, very productive people growing up. But at some point, they decided to say, you know what? I'm tired of chasing this. I'm tired of chasing this education. I'm tired of chasing these like, it's too much. I don't want to do it. You know what I'm saying? And they just like, fuck it. I just live out here. I can go to sleep out here. I ain't worried about nowhere to sleep. I can just get these few dollars and, you know, feed my hunger, you know, whenever I can, and, you know, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? I really think that's some profound shit. And I'm not saying that I'm the founder of this shit. I'm pretty sure that there's other people who came up, you know, with similar ideas. I ain't never heard nobody talk about it. I haven't. I ain't heard nobody talk about it. Not from this perspective. Because it's like, shit, anybody could give up. It's a lot of fucking pressure on a lot of people. But you gotta push through that shit. Because I could do the same shit if I was like, well, fuck it. But I really do believe that people who are now considered crazy, and I'm not saying everybody, because there's always an exception, but I'm saying for the most part, people who are considered crazy figured out at some point early on or earlier that they could play this role and not have to deal with responsibility. Mm-hmm. I'm going to give you another example. You ever seen a perfectly sane person? Perfectly sane person. You was just talking to him yesterday. Right? Mm-hmm. They wind up in prison or in jail. Right? Mm-hmm. So they're in jail. And at some point in jail, they decided in their minds that if I pretend that I'm crazy, I don't have to deal with the responsibility for this crime or whatever I did to get my ass in here. I've seen that over and over. These people were perfectly normal people. They started pretending, thinking that they didn't have to deal with the responsibility because why? I'm crazy. That shit has worked for some people. But for the great majority that's in prison and trying that bullshit, Your ass still locked the fuck down, nigga. Your ass crazy in jail right fucking now on that motherfucking Thorazine. Throwing shit and shit.
Ugh.
Crazy than a motherfucker. But you wasn't crazy before you got in that motherfucker and did what you did.
Mm-hmm.
It's plenty of young women. It's plenty of young women had babies early and got too overwhelmed by the responsibility of taking care of these kids. And then they realized that at some point, oh, I can do this crazy shit. You know what I'm saying? And then they take that shit too far. Next thing you know, the motherfucker's crazy. But guess what? They not really crazy. They playing the game. They playing a fucking game. I'm telling you. They just don't want the fucking responsibility. Because their responsibility becomes somebody else's now. That's fucking real talk. It's a lot of dudes that way. They don't want that responsibility of having to get up and go to work every day. Or get out here and grind. You know what I mean? To try to take care of themselves. They realize that I could be crazy. And not just dudes, females too. Like both sexes. I could be crazy and I ain't gotta go to work. I could just get this check and my shit will be taken care of. But they playing a game. And they gotta keep playing that fucking game. You know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, guys. And I'm telling you, a lot of, like, listen. We know there's always exceptions. And we know that mental illness is real out there. But I'm saying it comes at a price. And it comes sometimes. I think sometimes that shit is set in motion by the patient themselves. If a motherfucker disagree, let me know in the comments. Let me know if you disagree. But I'm going to tell you something. Hey, I believe that shit 1,000%. Because I've seen it. I've seen that shit happen. I've seen that shit happen. I've seen it. Yep. But that's what we had to talk about, man. And I wish I could elaborate a little bit more. And like I said, like what and I could take this conversation all the way back and 360 it back into the other conversation because I'm speaking generalities. Because I don't want to, because you know when we talking, a lot of times you don't want to embarrass nobody, you don't want to talk about nobody, you don't want to do this, you don't want to do that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, these are fucking direct experiences that I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? And I can look, man, I'm bold enough to fucking say this shit. I'm fucking bold enough to say this shit. Shit, boy. But y'all know, look, I'm telling y'all right now, I ain't gonna even do it. Like I said, I'm speaking general, but at the same time, these are direct experiences. You know what I'm saying? But it's a different world. It's a different world that we living in, man. It's a different world. And it's a fucked up ass world too. It's a fucked up world. But yeah, man. Motherfuckers do not. And what do you think? Because I want to hear what you say, because I done been rambling for a minute about this shit. But what do you think as far as what I just said about you know, people who are now considered crazy are just normal people who don't want that responsibility.
I mean, I can see that. Like, yeah, you got a point. Like, I can see that. So, yeah, I guess I agree.
Right. I mean, like I said,
With you know, most of them, not all, but
right. Like I'm not saying everybody. I'm just saying that, and I'm not saying that how much the percentages are,
Right,
whatever.
right.
But what I am saying that I know that it's some,
Yeah.
and it's probably more than what we are willing to accept in our mind.
I mean, we do know a few ourselves
You damn right.
that's done it.
That shit is prevalent, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. But once you get considered that, then that's it. You're free. No responsibility. No responsibility. I'm crazy. You don't have no responsibility to go look for a job, go work. And we all talk about, you know, we talk about people on welfare this and welfare that, this and that and that. But we don't talk about our mental ill people. We don't talk about that. And look, my heart goes out to everybody that's going through that shit. My heart goes out to them. But that still does not take away from the fact that, or it does not absolve the fact that I believe that a great majority of, and like I said, my mental ill brothers and sisters, I love y'all. But it does not take away from the fact that the majority of those people brought a lot of that on themselves by not wanting to deal with some of their responsibility. And like I said, y'all leave y'all take on that. And that was a touchy thing for me to even really talk about. But y'all leave y'all take on that and let me know, man, on the comments. But this is Triple Beam. This is Pulling Cards. We'll take a little break, y'all. We'll be back in a minute. Yo, welcome back. Welcome back to the Pulling Cards podcast. This part of the show is brought to you by Beeman's Record Service. You never know when you need a tow. If you are on your way to work and you have a flat tire, call 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out to help you with the flat tire and get your car back on the road. If you came out of the grocery store, you left your lights on, you're in need of a jump start, call 601-575-6071. We'll send a technician out, help you with a jump start. If you find yourself in an accident or you're in need of a tow, dial 601-575-6071. We'll send an experienced technician out to help you get your car to the nearest repair facility. Beeman's Record Service, 601-575-6071. You never know when you need a tow. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so, man, we gotta talk about this Super Bowl shit. It's bullshit. Which happens to be the absolute worst Super Bowl that I've ever seen. I really do believe that, like it was just like, even the matchups, it was kind of off, you know what I'm saying? New England, the Rams, you know, which we talked about last week. Both of us picked the Rams to win. The fact that the build up to the game, it wasn't even that much build up. The commercials was not even talked about. Like nobody's talking about the commercials after the game. The halftime performance, which I thought Maroon 5 did an okay job, but it was still like it wasn't Super Bowl worthy, like to me. You know what I mean? That shit was like, damn, it was like
It just wasn't Super Bowl.
I wasn't really feeling none of this shit. So then we get to the fucking game, right? And it's like, what the fuck is going on here? Like, this shit was the most boringest, annoyingest shit I ever seen. Like, we go through, like, the whole game. Like, it's no scoring. Nobody really moving the ball. It's like a bunch of punt.
No wow moments.
Nothing. This shit was like, I found myself.
Until the end.
Until the end. And what happened at the end?
It was like, wow. Did that just really happen?
You fucking right. You fucking right. And we're going to get in that in a minute. But as far as the game itself, that shit was nothing, man. Like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, I ain't seen nothing exciting about the game whatsoever. Nothing. It was just straight bullshit. I found myself doing the whole game. Like, normally you be kind of glued to the TV watching and you trying to see what's going on. I found myself the whole time, like looking at my phone, like, motherfuckers was talking about, it was some little fucking, some punk ass dude on ESPN. Who the fuck was it? It wasn't Trey. It was fucking, I'm finna get this motherfucking name. I want to call this motherfucker because he was on there with that bullshit. Wingo. It was Trey. Trey Wingo. Him and Golick. But Golick wasn't saying that because they let this dude do his little rant. He was talking about, people, they want to come on the next day and talking about how boring the Super Bowl was. I don't want to hear that. You didn't watch the whole game and now you're talking about how boring it was. Shut the fuck up. He one of those sportscasters who try to legitimize this bullshit that the NFL just put in front of us.
First of all, we were saying it was boring throughout the whole game.
From the fucking beginning.
So that's first of all, dude. And it was boring, so fuck it.
Exactly. So he don't, and so when he trying to make the point of, you watched the whole thing. No, motherfucker, we didn't watch the whole thing.
It watched us.
You damn right. That motherfucking shit was watching me. The TV was on because it was the Super Bowl, but wasn't nobody in here watching that shit. We had a house full of people. Nobody was watching it.
Nobody.
We was in here playing with Layla.
And it was still boring. And everybody was saying it while it was going on.
We in here playing with Layla. We
looking for earrings.
Looking for earrings. We eating. We ain't nobody even looking at the game. The only thing we noticed is the only thing we really looked at was halftime, and that shit wasn't really that it wasn't that good to me. But shit, fuck out of here with that shit. That shit was whack as fuck, man. Tom Brady ain't do shit. Bush, he threw one pass to fucking Gronkowski that got up in scoring range. He threw no touchdown passes. The one dude that did score the touchdown, Sony Michel, he scored the touchdown. The only touchdown of the game, I think. Right? Yeah, because it was 13 to 3. Mm-hmm. So that means it was one touchdown. New England had one touchdown, 2 field goals. So he scored the only touchdown. Sony Michel on a run from like the 1 yard line. Gronk caught the pass to get him to the 1 yard line. So it seems like to me, one of those dudes should have won the motherfucking MVP.
Right.
Julian Edelman wins the fucking MVP. Now, I give him his credit. He caught 10 balls. He had like 140-something yards. He caught 10 balls. But shit, he didn't even score a touchdown. When has a receiver won MVP without motherfucking crossing pay dirt. When does that ever fucking happen? In my opinion, if they ain't give it to Sony Michel, or if they ain't give it to Gronkowski for getting him in that position with that, because that was a tough catch that he made to get him at the one to put the game, to win the game, actually. They went ahead, they won the game with that play. If they ain't give it to them, they should have gave it to the defense or somebody on the defense for holding the number one scoring offense in the NFC to only a field goal for the entire Super Bowl. So that's my thing. I don't think Julian Edelman deserved to win that fucking MVP. Then after the game, which was ironic, because I be seeing little shit, man, little slick ass shit. But ironically, after the game, he did the interview. The Super Bowl MVP, Julian Edelman, did the MVP with a former receiver who played with the Patriots. Mind you, he did historic shit that year. He had to do an interview with fucking Randy Moss. You done did shit Randy Moss didn't do, so you gonna put it in his face. You gonna put it in his face. And now motherfuckers are saying that Julian Edelman is a Hall of Famer. So he's a Hall of Fame receiver. Randy Moss is a Hall of Fame receiver. But what do he got that Randy Moss don't got? Super Bowl. Super Bowl MVP. They ain't even on the same fucking planet as far as talent. But now he's up there with Randy Moss. With fucking Randy Moss. Are you fucking kidding me? I can't believe it. Him winning the Super Bowl, that puts him a little different light. But it don't just, like, you know what I'm saying? But now you a Super Bowl champ. Like, I think he done won like 2 Super Bowls. And you're a Super Bowl MVP. And you're supposed to be going to the Hall of Fame, which I don't think he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame. So you just up there with fucking Jerry Rice now, huh? Julian Edelman. Jerry Rice won a Super Bowl MVP. He's a Hall of Famer. So you just up there with Jerry Rice now, huh? So I guess you're going to be first ballot, huh? So that means you better than T.O. If you first ballot, right? T.O. didn't make it to like his 3rd try. Hall of Fame. The fuck out of here, man. The NFL on that dumb shit. But you know what? I ain't gonna take your moment away, Julian. You the fucking MVP. Wow, you ain't even scored a fucking touchdown. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. And Tom Brady, you like Eli right now, bro. You ain't do shit. You ain't do shit.
Now hold up.
Fucking tired. And we ain't even gonna look, and I ain't even talked about that other bullshit.
Wait. Hold on, excuse me.
I ain't talked about that other bullshit yet that ain't nobody wanna talk about. Fuck that shit.
No, you don't get to say that slick shit and keep going.
Look. She a fucking Giants fan, so she ain't feelings because I said something about Eli Manning.
But what I'm saying is,
fuck Eli Manning.
What I'm saying is, don't do that.
Fuck Eli Manning. Retire.
Show some respect.
Fuck that.
Shit. Now, next.
Now, Tom fucking Brady. New England won the game. The Super Bowl champs. They done won this shit like 6 times. They comparing Tom Brady to Michael fucking Jordan. Michael Jeffrey Jordan. They trying to compare this man to Michael Jordan. Oh, you fucking out of your minds. Okay. Fuck it. I give him that. But what I won't do, What I won't fucking do is that y'all motherfuckers out here in the fucking media who reports on all this shit. Y'all motherfuckers, ESPN, Fox Sports, CBS, ABC, TNT, fucking CNN, every one of you motherfuckers who reported on this Super Bowl and reported these facts and these stats and this motherfucking game, and you talk about what these players wear, and you talk about what they say during their interviews, you talk about all this motherfucking ancillary shit that they do in the off season away from the game. You talk about all this shit. But every one of you motherfuckers act like you did not see Tom Brady kissing these motherfuckers after the motherfucking game in the motherfucking mouth. Somebody got to explain this shit to me. Explain this shit to me. I've never seen nothing like this. What the fuck is that? What is that shit about? I don't get it. What is that shit about? Even if you can explain it away as some type of a tradition or some type of a weird, ritual that motherfuckers do or some shit like that, if you could explain it away that way, then still that does not take away from the fact that the shit wasn't reported. Nobody talked about it. I don't care what the tradition is. None of that. As a kid, I would say that people do shit as far as traditionally that they don't really realize, you know what I'm saying? And at some point they snap out of it and they like, you know what? This some bullshit. What the fuck? Hell no. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. All these dudes is grown. There's no tradition as a grown man that's gonna have me put my lips on another motherfucker. Another motherfucking man like that. And excuse me, I might be, I don't know. I just don't see it. I can't get it. These motherfuckers' mouth open and shit. Like, you smelling motherfucker breath and shit. Like, nigga, fuck you out of here with that shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers take this shit how they want to take it, man. Only thing I'm saying is, that's some funny style shit. I ain't on that funny style. How y'all motherfuckers out here playing football? You trying to tear a motherfucker's head off. Then you gonna do some motherfucking soft ass shit like that. You kiss this man in the motherfucking mouth on the lips, man. Then they did the shit like 3 times. He kissed like 3 balls. They passed this motherfucking nigga around like a motherfucker, like a bitch, man. Fuck out of here, man. They ain't gonna compare this nigga to Michael Jordan. I ain't never seen Michael kiss Phil in the mouth like that, man. If you show me that shit, nigga, fuck it. Mike, you ain't the GOAT no more. I ain't never seen a motherfucking Michael Jordan kiss motherfucking in the mouth like that, man. Get the fuck out of here. They don't compare this man to Michael. That's some bullshit, Tom. I swear, man. Y'all just stop that shit, bro. What fucking messages and images y'all trying to put out there, man? That shit is wild, B. So now you telling me it's okay. Basically what you telling motherfuckers is it's okay because you got these youngsters that's watching this shit. So it's supposed to be okay for them to be kissing motherfuckers in the mouth like that. So when as a society has that been that acceptable like that? When? I'm telling you, when? And we're not talking about homosexuals. We're talking about straight motherfucking men kissing in the mouth. What the fuck part of the game is that? I'm appalled. And I'm going to tell you, to be quite honest, that was the only motherfucking shit that I saw in the Super Bowl that really made me be like, wow. Nothing else happened. Nothing but that. But guess what motherfuckers was talking about the next day? They was talking about this boring ass game that nothing happened. Instead of talking about the obvious, which was these motherfuckers kissing on the sideline. That's some fucked up shit. But you know what motherfuckers say? And I talked about this earlier. See, I can always 360 back to some shit. Honor and dishonor. That was some unhonorable shit to me. Where's the honor in doing that? As a fucking man, as a straight man, like, fuck out of here, B. I don't understand it. But nobody is talking about it. But you know what? Maybe it shouldn't be talked about. Maybe it shouldn't even be highlighted. Maybe it should be ignored. But the fact that these bitches talk about everything else, that's the one thing that they chose to fucking ignore. I can only be me, y'all. That's it. I can only speak on my experiences. I can only speak from my perspective and from what I see and how I feel. And I just feel the way that shit was like some bogus shit. So now when the NBA Super Bowl is over, it's NBA championship. So I guess if the Warriors win the shit, I guess KD and Steph gonna just have to hug it and kiss it out. Put them lips together, nigga. Clay, so it's just gonna be, they gonna pass all their ass, gonna pass that shit around. KD gonna kiss Steph in the mouth. Then Steph, he gonna go and kiss Clay in the mouth. Then they gonna motherfucker gonna kiss Draymond in the mouth. Then they gonna kiss little Steve Kerr. They all just do a little kissy thing. What the fuck, man? Come on, man. You see how weirdo that shit'll be? But they trying to make that shit like it's some shit to do or something, man. That ain't no shit to fucking do, man. Man, them niggas should have high five, hug that shit out. You know what I'm saying? Bump fist. You know what I'm saying? Do some man shit, man. Them niggas did some old hoe shit, bro. You out here playing football, nigga. Shit. Fuck that, man. That's some dumb shit. Shit. When motherfuckers win the game, instead of them doing a little high five with the two tap like Harden do, the two tap, they gonna have to motherfucking pucker up, motherfucker. Him and Chris Paul. Smooches. Fuck out of here with that dumb shit. I mean, that's the equivalent. Like, I don't get it. Niggas don't shake hands, they kissing this shit after the game. But that's the only thing, man, that I saw that made me like, wow. Well, besides Julian Edelman getting the MVP, I thought it should have been Sony Michel. He scored the only touchdown in the game. You know, but they gave the Julian Edelman. He had 9 catches, 100 some yards. You know, which I said, you know, that's great. I give you that. But the fact that, you know, that elevates you to another level in status as far as on paper, to where you can be like, I'm up here with Randy Moss. which is fucking ridiculous. You're nowhere near there. You're nowhere near there. Nowhere near there. So take your Super Bowl MVP trophy and put it on your mantle, but always know you need to go and take it and get an extra engravement on it and have an asterisk that reminds you that you're nowhere near Randy fucking Moss. Why they made Randy Moss do that fucking interview with your ass after that fucking game. Fuck that. Alright, so enough of that shit. We're finna move right along. I done had my little rant about the Super Bowl. They come back with some more of that bullshit next year. Then we're gonna have to find us something else to do on Super Bowl fucking Sunday. Cause that's some dumb shit. Y'all already know how this shit go. I already perceived that y'all motherfuckers be fucking with these scores and shit. So give us some fucking real entertainment, man. Don't give us this dumb shit. And we tired of seeing motherfucking Brady can't move around ass. Give us some motherfuckers who can move that pocket, can move around, throw on the run, all that shit. We want to see that shit. Tom Brady just standing there in the pocket, looking like a motherfucking goddamn, they protecting his ass like the motherfucking Pope. He ain't never getting hit, never going to the ground. Motherfucker, let me tell y'all something, man.
Hold on, wait.
What? What?
We tired of seeing who?
I said Tom Brady.
Tom, we can't what?
We can't move around. Hey, you sit in the pocket.
Tom can't move around Brady.
Yeah. Tom can't move a fucking around Brady.
Okay, go.
I'm just saying, he sit in the motherfucking pocket. He tap dancing in the pocket. Stephen A. Smith. And I mentioned your name, Stephen A. Smith, because you made a great fucking a great little saying about Tom Brady. He tap danced in the pocket like the late great Gregory Hines when they put pressure on his ass. But yeah, he tap danced. But also Stephen A. Fuck you, because you should have said something about them motherfucking kissing. Goddamn it, hell, you talk about every motherfucking thing else these motherfuckers do. Fuck that. But anyway, you should have, I'm just saying, you could have at least mentioned the shit like, we don't know what this is. They did it. Like, why the fuck they do it? We don't know. Shit looks weird to me. And then you could have moved on. But damn, y'all motherfuckers glossed over the shit like it shit didn't even fucking happen, man. What the fuck? You know everybody was looking at that shit like, these some weirdo motherfuckers. But anyway, Tom Brady cannot fucking move ass. We're tired of seeing that shit. Show us some fucking shit, goddammit. For real. Segueing from the Super Bowl to this hip-hop shit. But it's a good segue because 21 Savage, he got arrested over that Super Bowl weekend by ICE officers or whatever the fuck they are. Some immigration type shit going on with 21 Savage. So the thing is that he not supposed to be here in America. Like, he came over here on the visa ran out, but he's still here. And so now they trying to fuck with 21 Savage, get him, you know what I'm saying, back to the UK or wherever he came from, which I had no fucking idea. I ain't know what this dude was from. All I know is he popped up out of nowhere and he was
from Atlanta.
He live in Atlanta.
I know.
All I know is he popped up on the scene and shit, he was 21 and this was it. You know what I'm saying? But come to find out, he over here on the visa, at least this is what they saying. But you know, this Super Bowl, man, this all this shit, like, we don't know what the fuck going on with this shit, man. But all I know is they supposedly got 21 Savage locked up. They supposedly is trying to get his ass back to the UK. And from my understanding, if he goes back to the UK after this shit, he can't come back. Like, he can't come back to the United States. I don't know how true that is. This is something I heard. I can look into it a little more. Also, I heard his lawyers and stuff, they're trying to get him to a judge really quickly so they can kind of make a decision on, so they talking about how, he does good things for the hood and the community and does good things for, charities and stuff like that. So, I mean, I don't know how that shit gonna work or how it's gonna play out. Jay-Z came out and said something about this whole shit with 21 Savage because him and Meek Mills and some more influencers are trying to come up with some type of prison reform type shit. So they stepping in and trying to speak for 21 Savage, saying that he should be released. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know where that's going. Also, on the flip side, I saw T.I., he made a post on Instagram about freeing 21 Savage and this and that and some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But also, I'm reading reports that 21 Savage made a record talking about T.I. and another rapper, and that's what happened right before 21 Savage got arrested. So basically, motherfuckers are trying to insinuate that he put the record out, and motherfucker T.I. and who was this other cat had basically put the call in on 21 Savage. This is what I'm just saying. This is what I read. I'm not saying this is true. Sure. I'm not saying that I believe it. None of that. But I'm just putting out all these different perspectives around 21 Savage. So, but like I said, T.I., he had came out like early when the shit happened. He was like, hey, you know what I'm saying, some bullshit, you know what I'm saying, they got the boy and they need to let him go and shit like that. But it says, it was Tekashi. They said that 21 they said 21 Savage arrested. Now this Hip Hop News Uncensored on YouTube. Now they got a YouTube channel where, I look at a lot of hip hop shit on this channel. I don't know. They report a lot of shit. So whatever. I don't know. But it says that 21 Savage arrested after posting this video dissing T.I. and Tekashi 6ix9ine. So supposedly 21 Savage had made a video dissing T.I. and 6ix9ine, and not long after that he was arrested. So I'm on Hip Hop News Uncensored. I'm on their YouTube, and on February the 5th they published this, and they had this in their damn, fuck, I always lose words and shit. They had this shit in their description on February 5th. The internet is speculating about this video 21 Savage released on social media a few days ago, calling out rappers in his city and rats in his city. Okay. 21 didn't say anyone's name, but we know how to read between the lines. Is there a connection between 21 Savage's arrest, T.I. and Tekashi 6ix9ine federal RICO case? This is what they're saying based on the video. Now, I'm telling y'all this. That's based off Hip Hop Censored. I haven't watched the video. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna watch the video and I'll see what's up and see if there any subliminals and anything like that. But what I will say is this. From watching T.I., And just from a video and somebody making a couple of comments, you know, he could have came out directly and said some shit about Tip. You know, based on his track record, I don't think he would, you know, do no shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? Nah. Hell nah. T.I., he would have just got in the booth and he would have just put some shit out about 21 Savage, in my opinion.
Or said, fuck you.
Right, or not even.
I mean, like, who are you?
Or not even responded to it. Yeah, when it comes to T.I.,
I mean, like, yeah, if you T.I., you looking like, nigga, please. Anyway.
Right, so that's my thing right there. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I ain't get deep in that shit. And even as far as T.I.'s case, I didn't even get in that because it didn't really concern me as far as what he was going through in his trial and all that. And even the Tekashi shit. Like, motherfuckers was talking about this. Like, I'm not in Tekashi 6ix9ine space and area where I could be delving into his legal troubles. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really no concern to me to be digging. So when all this innuendo comes out about motherfucker may be snitching this and that, like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. If he is, that's fucked up. His honor, you know what I'm saying, is fucked up, and I can't fuck with that. You know what I'm saying? But it don't directly affect me. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. But yeah, that's the hip hop shit, man. 21 Savage is fucking locked up right now, man, on some immigration shit. So this is when the whole immigration, the Trump, deportation, the wall shit, it kind of hits a little bit close to home when it hits, you know what I'm saying, hip hop and the culture. So motherfuckers have to be aware, you know what I'm saying, when they coming over here and they, you know, trying to, you know, build their brand over here in the States. You from the UK, you from, you know, different places. You know, you got to kind of be aware. And we all know that the hip hop police is real. That shit been going on for a long time. That shit goes on now. And I'm going to tell some of you brothers this too, especially some of you up and coming people who are not, you know what I'm saying? And even some of the industry motherfuckers, because they get it twisted too. Because, you know, you feel like that you're in hip hop and that you're in entertainment, you know, that you could do anything and say anything on these records, and you can put certain images out. But one thing about it is that these people don't really realize that this is music and this entertainment. People are actually thinking that a lot of times that these is your lifestyles. This is what you are doing. Which is what a lot of times what hip hop is about. It's about direct experiences. It's about what we see and what we do and what we're accustomed to. But we gotta be mindful as well, because shit, if you putting out $1 million and you're on a video and you're making that shit look good, motherfuckers want to know if you really got $1 million. Motherfuckers gonna come see you. The hood gonna try to come see you because they want that money. They want that check. They want some. They trying to eat. So you gotta watch out for them stick up kids. So you know if stick up kids is you know that, oh, you got this money, they want it. So you know if they want to do it, then guess what? The police gonna come and see you too. They gonna be knocking on your fucking door. Them feds, you think this shit ain't fucking real? I said I went to ATL and bought a brand new Benz. Went to ATL and bought a brand new fucking Benz. But if I break the bins out, a couple of these, if you break a couple of these things out, motherfuckers gonna want to know, is this shit really accounted for? They gonna come and see you. You in the streets. You putting up videos, you got motherfucking, you doing illegal shit on these videos and shit. You think it's entertainment. It's rap to you. These motherfuckers will come and fucking see you. They want to know if this shit is really real. Trust me. So this shit is what we have to deal with, man. You know what I'm saying? This is what we deal with, and we've always had to deal with this shit. You know what I'm saying? From street level to just being like in entertainment. You deal with that shit. And especially when we come from where we come from, and we come from the streets, and we're talking about street shit, we're talking about our experiences, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's direct experiences or indirect experiences. But sometimes people don't understand that you're speaking from a level of history sometimes. And sometimes we have artists who are actually speaking in the present, and that's where a lot of people go wrong. When you're speaking in the present and you're putting this shit out there, oh my goodness. Don't think that these people ain't listening to these lyrics, man. Why you think C Murder doing Lifetime? They listened to his lyrics. They looked at the image that he put out. And these people basically put that shit together and made it a reality. You're on trial for a murder. Your name is C Murder. How you gonna win this in court? Especially if you're young and you black and you got a lot of fucking money. They want your ass, B. And they coming for you. And a lot of times, like, them motherfuckers, a lot of times they know that people are innocent, but once they put these cases together, like, shit. If they want you, man, it just may be a motherfucking rap, bro. For real. For real. So, like I said, man, the 21 Savage shit was going on during that Super Bowl week. I don't know the status right now, boy, what's going on with it, but I just gave you a couple of little tidbits surrounding the 21 Savage, the shit with Jay and the shit with Tip, and so we don't know those angles. But like I said, I got a lot of that shit from Hip Hop News about the shit about Tip and Tekashi. I hadn't seen the video with 21. But the shit is so... why? I mean, this shit is crazy. That shit is really crazy. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to go and check out the video and, you know... shit, maybe it's just some publicity shit for 21. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know. You know, we have to look at all angles when we looking at shit. We have to look at shit from all different angles and all different perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't just be out here like suckers. You know what I'm saying? So I don't never want to be, you know, shit. I always look at shit from all perspectives. You know what I'm saying? And then I just sit back. You know what I'm saying? I jump into all perspectives, then I sit back and I look at it like, yeah, whatever. This is whatever it is how it's gonna be. But y'all ain't gonna tell me how it is. I'm gonna look at it from all angles. But that shit is supposed to have happened. And there you have it for the hip hop shit. What you got, babe? Listen. We got this event that's coming up. Oh, I'm gonna just do a quick little shout out too. I'm gonna shout out to Keno. You know, they got the black and white party that's going on in Meridian this weekend. And you know, we're gonna be out there, we're gonna attend that, you know, we're gonna go out there and see what's popping. You know what I'm saying? So everybody that's listening to this, if you're going out on Friday night, man, come on out, man, to Temple Theater. You know what I'm saying? The black, what I call that shit?
Oh, what did you say?
I don't know what the fuck I said, but it's the black dress. It's the black dress party. You know what I'm saying? It's the black dress party. And you know, we're gonna go out there and we're gonna support that shit. And on March 9th, you know what I'm saying, we got an event that's hosted by Best Protected, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to do that at Westside Community Center in Philadelphia. So we want everybody to come out there and check it out, support that. You know, it's going to be really lit. So, also, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this on the last podcast, but I reached out to some people and I talked to some people. I done talked to a couple local artists, just trying to figure out, you know, what's what, and I'm just gonna put this shit out there because we looking like we looking to work with other artists, you know what I'm saying, in 2019. You know what I'm saying? Best Protected, we going into the label mode and we ready to do this shit independently. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of opportunity out there, and we out here to get it. So y'all just be looking out for that shit as well. Aside from that, I don't know what else. You got something?
That's it.
All right, hey, listen, y'all see us at the Black Dress Party on Friday. Triple Beam and Sharonda pulling cars, nigga. We out.
Here we go. I roll by myself, ain't got no friends. Hustle all day, try and stack those ends. Went to ATL, brought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. I went to ATL, brought a brand new Benz. Call me Khaled, all I do is win. People discuss my success. They see me shining and get upset. You should love more and hate less. Chasing hoes while I chase checks.
Yeah, I enter the room and break necks. What's up, everybody? This is the Pulling Cars Podcast. I'm that motherfucking nigga. You know what I'm saying? If I don't get no motherfucking bigger. Triple Beam in this motherfucker with Sharonda. What's up, baby?
What's up?
Let me see where your levels are. Let's see what's up. Hell nah. Get your ass in the mic, man. Talk a little bit. Say something.
Say something.
You so ill.
It's not saying.
I can hear it.
I don't hear nothing.
Yeah. Can you hear yourself, man?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know you can. I don't fucking front, man. Listen, let me ask you this. This shit here, man, it's just some just weird shit that just happened that I just did, and I thought about it because people do this shit. You know what I'm saying? Why do people save the empty liquor bottles? Like they ain't got no more of that shit. Like it's the last bottle that they ever gonna make of this shit. You know what I'm saying? That shit is fucking crazy to me. Like, that shit funny though, man. People say the liquor bottles, like like souvenirs and shit.
You saved it.
Fuck no.
You thought about it.
Fuck no. I threw that shit in the garbage. Like soon
you
as
thought about it.
What the fuck am I thinking? I got a whole fucking another bottle of this same shit right here. This shit is not an antique. Like the bottle is special. You know what I'm saying? The way they made it, you could tell that it was crafted right, that they put some time and effort in that shit, but
You thought about it.
these motherfuckers got some more of this shit. Got plenty more of that shit back there. For real. But yeah, I just thought about that shit. Like, I know people do that shit though, but you know, it is what it is, man. But I ain't saved for the bottles, B.
You thought about it.
I ain't saving the bottles, B.
I think you got some in the cabinet.
Got what?
Bottles.
What kind of bottles?
That you saved.
I got plenty of bottles in the cabinet, but I bet
Empty.
you motherfucker. You get the fuck out of here, nigga. Are you out of your mind? Go up in that motherfucking look right now. If it's an empty bottle in that bitch just got empty like today, nigga. Fuck out of here. Hell nah. Shit nah. This is the Pull of Cards podcast, nigga. Episode 2. We in this motherfucker. Yeah. What's going on? What's the business though? Like, I don't know, man. I'm like Meek. You know what I'm saying? Gang left me, man, with a heavy heart. You know what I'm saying? That shit.